I just try. Like, I'm just out here. I'm just a girl from Toronto on YouTube. Just trying, okay?
Doing the best that you can.
I'm really trying to do the best that I can.
And that's all that really matters.
That's all that matters. Hi, everybody. It's your girl, Segen Misghina. I'm joined again by the lovely Timby. You already know what it is. She's like the cutest, patutest
I try.
thing ever. You're like, you're putting me on
the spot. No, it's okay. I chose to be on the spot when I'm in front of this camera.
That's true.
But for you, yay.
But we're out here. We just made a how to make gats video on my channel. So if you haven't watched that, please be sure to watch it. I'll link it right over here and in the description box below. But today we're doing a mukbang with gats. And we're gonna get into some really nitty gritty fun stuff. Yeah. Anyway, if you're interested, continue watching.
Please
let that
do.
intro go. Let that intro go. Let that intro go. Let that intro go. Let that intro go. Ah, ah. For those of you guys that don't know, gat is a traditional Eritrean breakfast that we eat. It's with bebere, it's with our traditional butter, it's with yogurt, it's just with love, okay?
That's it, it's love.
It's just so good. It's just so good. So I think gat is like widely famous in like being one of like the favorite foods because of how good you feel. It's like a comfort. It's like a comfort
yeah,
food.
it's definitely.
It's like
it's so indulgent. You're dipping flour into butter.
like actually,
it's actually just.
If like Eritrean cuisine had like soul food, like this is like Eritrean soul food.
Yeah.
Like hands down, and like you just I don't know. So sometimes So sometimes as women we need comfort food, and gat is one of those.
That's it. One
of those meals. So before recording, me and Timby were talking about like, how do we even segue to this? We were talking about.
There is no segueing. Jump right into
it. Sometimes when we're on that cycle, we need just comfort food around us. And sometimes it's really challenging to get up, do things like record, go to work, meet up with people,
socialize, all of it. But we're doing that.
And and we're trying really, really hard. But sometimes with comfort food, it helps.
It does.
It really does help. Especially the socializing aspect to it, it's a challenge because
just on regular days.
But I'll cry in like a moment's notice, and it's bad.
Like from Shark Tank episode.
How am I? Okay, so the thing is, when I'm on my period, anything and everything will make me cry. It's really odd. So I was telling Timby, I was watching Shark Tank.
Which episode was it?
Honestly, I can't remember. It doesn't even matter. If they get their deal and they start crying, or if they don't get their deal and they start crying, I'm crying with them. It's bad. Yeah. It's really, really bad.
You get invested in that.
I get like so invested. Meanwhile, they're making millions. And I'm out here.
Right. You know, when you take a step back and you're just like
wait, why am I
crying for somebody?
Yeah.
Why am I crying for somebody that I don't know? But
I'll cry at like silly stuff too. I'll cry at like for instance, the other day I was FaceTiming one of my nieces, and like this is literally yesterday, and I was eating while I was FaceTiming, and she had asked, what am I eating? And I said, oh, I'm having sweet potato. And I was like, yeah, sweet potato is so yummy, and it's, you know, it's
had sweet potato yesterday too.
Really?
Yeah.
It was really good. So while I was FaceTiming her, I finished like my meal. And then she had asked, this girl just turned 2. She's like, where's your sweet potato? And I'm like, I finished it. You know what she says to me? Straight face and everything. Good job, Amoy Segen.
Oh my God.
I'm like,
I love that so much.
wait.
Oh my gosh, it's that recognition because
when she finishes eating, everyone says, you know, good job to her. So she's like, good job, Amoy Segen.
Yeah, she recognizes that and is like, I'm gonna make her feel good too, because I feel good when they say that to me. Oh, yeah, that's so nice. So you cried after that? I
was trying so hard, like it was bad.
But did you end up crying on like during the FaceTime?
I was just shocked. And then when we got off the phone, I kept thinking about it. I'm just like, okay, we're crying. Yeah, man.
Like this is happening.
Yeah. My only thing is it's like, it's annoying to have to like when I say like you're pushing yourself, like you're pushing yourself. What's like my favorite comfort food when I'm on like my menstrual cycle is popcorn. Well, also,
but also like
popcorn all the time. Yeah.
So maybe it's just like whatever you like.
Yeah.
You're just gonna, because you love.
I love popcorn. Yeah.
It's true. What do I like? If I have no, I'll order it. Poutine is usually. Poutine is like. Oh, I feel really Canadian when I say that, but no, I love poutine. Okay, so for those of you guys, because a lot of people from the States and Europe watch my YouTube channel. Honestly, Canada, step your game up. If you don't know, no, you would know what poutine is if you're in Canada, right? In Canada, yeah. No, I'm talking about Canada. Watch my channel. Oh, I see. Yeah, man. Guys. Hello. I'm sorry. I love how we did it at the same time. What? But poutine is pretty much fries. Wait, before you explain it, so I tried to explain it to an American and they were just like... Disgusted? What do you mean? I'm like... But they don't get it. You can't prejudge. You don't judge. It is... Sorry, go ahead, continue. It is fries? I think I might just order it still. So just go into a true food coma. So it's French fries with cheese curds, and on top of that, it's gravy. And then the gravy melts the cheese. Like once you let the cheese fries soak up the gravy, and then it is this perfect combination of food. It's so good. It's so delicious. It's obviously not the best for you, but that's what like comfort food is just food that makes you happy. Food that makes your soul happy. And poutine really... Oh, and also I guess if you're from Quebec, you pronounce it differently. So we may be butchering poutine. Poutine. Although I'm sure we're pronouncing it horribly, but poutine is... It's so good. It is so good. See, you're singing. Yeah, I see, I do. Obviously, if you spend enough time with each other, like our whole lives, it's going to, something is gonna happen. There's definitely like parallels, you know what I mean? Holy smokes. But do you crave like chocolate? Mm-mm. I don't like chocolate at all. I enjoy sweets a lot, but I'm more of like a cake person. On your period? No, I'm just in general. Like if cakes were accessible, but like I wouldn't go to a grocery store and get cake, right? Yeah, like, that's what's saying. No, more salty food. Yeah, more salty food. And then I really like heightened, like so much more. And I really like having like a nice cup of coffee. Although I drink coffee every day. Yeah. Like I'll add some sugar to my coffee because I don't usually have sugar with my, like if I'm making it at home, I won't have sugar with my coffee. But Tim Hortons is another story. Yeah, when I'm at McDonald's, you can't really have it without it tastes different. But when at home, if I'm on my period, I'll like add like some sugar and then it'll be sweeter. It's just a whole routine that I have. My only thing is when I'm on my period, I avoid sugar completely. Does it do something to you? I heard like years ago that like having sugar while you're on your period is like not a good thing. Oh, I wonder why. As far as like cramps go, to kind of minimize your cramps, like. Oh, cause that's I didn't know that. Yeah. So when I heard that, it kind of stuck to me. So I'm just like, okay, if I'm not gonna have sugar, I'm gonna have. Has that helped though? Sweets, yeah, it does. Because I noticed when I do have sugar, like my cramps are just like even worse. Really? Oh, they're terrible. They're absolutely terrible. You know, I feel like we should be able to have 1 day or 2 days out of the month off without having to explain, I feel like I'm dying on the inside. Like, I agree. Literally, it feels like rusty nails are poking at me ever so slightly from my lower back to my toes. Here's the thing. Me on my period, the worst pain that I experience is my lower back and my stomach. It's like the worst. It's actually just, it's debilitating. That's what it is, yeah. And like some girls have it like really bad. Like some girls literally can't get out of bed. They have to get like hospitalized. Yeah. So it can, like, there are worse cases out there, but like
I don't know, like I remember back in the day, like my cramps used to be so bad. That's what got me into like looking into what can I do to prevent them, so that the sugar kept coming up. So I'm just like, okay, I'll just chill on sugar. But I even tried to avoid having yogurt this morning, and I have yogurt every morning for breakfast. But like, bruh, like I can't. The worst thing I think a girl could do on her period, and this is like by far, like with no exaggeration, the absolute worst of worst things is sneeze.
Oh my god.
The minute you sneeze, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
This is the content is really real, but this is true. Like,
yeah, I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
It's so true, because you're just like, oh no. Oh no. The one thing that's helped me with periods is, I mean, obviously painkillers, but I don't want to have to rely on that. But if you have to go to work, if you have to do shit, then that's the only thing. But hot water bags.
Oh my god.
Do you actually feel it? Like, it feels like your muscle, like, you know how your muscle feels tense back there, and it's like,
it like releases. No, like a hot water bottle, like I wish I had one here, but when I used to live at home, we had one literally for that purpose. Yeah. And it's like so good, like all you gotta do is hug it.
Exactly, and you just sleep.
Your ache.
But it's not.
Like, I want one. Why
you get them from like Dollarama.
Yeah, I know.
Although actually no, sometimes I find that some Dollaramas don't have it, and then when you go to like
I've actually never seen one at Dollarama.
When you go to Shoppers, it's like $20. And no, okay, maybe I'm exaggerating. No, it's something that seemed overpriced for a hot water bag.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to do that. Like I've seen one for like dollars.
But then maybe those ones. I've had one like
explode.
It had like this little leak, and it burned me. I was just like, oh shit. Yeah, but
that's the worst. Recording is like, wow, mentally trying to prepare myself, and it's tough.
And like physically too, right?
Yeah, man. It's just so, you're already drained without like having to physically do anything, which is so weird to say or think, but like it's true.
Is there any more dressing left? Do we have to warm up?
Yeah, I can warm some more. It's so good. So if you guys have any suggestions on how you kind of mitigate or regulate your regulation, let us know in the comment section down below.
Yeah,
because I don't know, like in the Habesha community, they don't really talk about that stuff.
Yeah, it's so like,
it's very like hush hush. And it's like, whoa, this has been happening from like Q1, and
like I don't understand why it's such
No, we need to talk about this.
I remember my mom would always tell me this one story of when she was a kid, and she had just got her period, and one of the women in her neighborhood, like she always used to get really bad cramps, and one of the women in her neighborhood was trying to give her suggestions, like, but she thought it was like not from cramps but something else, like a stomach ache or from food or whatever it is. Yeah. So she was trying to give her all of these suggestions, like, no, Zakwa, like take this, take that. Right. And I was just like, Mama, but like, why didn't you just tell her it's cramps? She's like, no, you don't talk about that. I'm like, what? I don't. It's just, this is something that naturally happens to us. Why are we ashamed?
Not like that. The conversation needs to happen. My only thing is, we're talking about obviously being on it and the struggles of being on it, but no, I think you should have like an open conversation, like with an older sibling, if you're nervous to talk about it with like, you know, your parents or whatever. But I think moms in general will be open enough to talk about it with their child. Oh yeah, absolutely. But again, there's a stigma behind like talking about it publicly.
Like you can't even go to church.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Take it behind a herd. I remember it would always, like, when I was younger, I would be like, no, Mama, that means like people are gonna know I'm on my period. Yeah. If I can't go upstairs. You can't go upstairs, yeah. You know, like, and people are, how do I answer that?
Yeah. Because that's another thing too. I'm just like, damn. Not that I'm like the guru or Timby's like the person that knows all about whatever, but like just through our experiences, we're sharing what we do, what we don't do. So
natural remedies are always.
Natural remedies are the best.
I had somebody tell me that
I used to drink a lot of green tea.
But did that help?
It helped. It's a good substitute for like, because I used to have sugar in my coffee back, way back. And sometimes I'd even have cream and stuff like that. But as long as I avoid dairy and sugar, like milk, cheese, sugar in anything, like sweets and all that, it helps so much. So that's why I'm always gearing towards salty food. But like that's not like a good thing either, because too much salt can lead to like a different road. Right. But I notice as far as like cramps go, like I'm good without dairy of any kind, yogurts, all that stuff. If I don't have it, like I'll have like a good day.
Really, like a bearable day?
Yeah.
Well, I guess a good day. A good day is a bearable day where you're able to just do what you need to do and not feel like you're dying.
Yeah. I was very like against like having Tylenol and Advil and stuff like that. Like,
not I, my friend. Not I. Give me that shit like candy. That's all that really works for me, though.
Yeah, I do take it now because it's like I'm also not a kid anymore. Like I have things to do, so I will take Advil when I'm on it. But and it does help with like a temporary like few hours, like a couple hours of just like, whoo, I feel like me again.
Yeah, just so you can get through
just so I can get through a day, a meeting, an editing session, like anything. It's just like,
but you know that feeling when you're like, it's hit and I don't feel this pain anymore.
Yeah. I think, well, I get that around like day 3, day 4.
No, mine, day 4. Yeah, mine is like 5 days of cramps.
Of cramps?
Yeah.
Damn. I mean, I have the full week of like emotions, and then like,
and then some,
like before and after. So I don't think I have like a good week and a month. Like I think I may have like a good day or like a few hours or something in the month. I promise.
That's real. I mean, that's what like PMS is, right?
Yeah. But I've always hated that label.
It definitely is a label.
I never liked it. I never liked it. Like in conversations, I never liked when somebody asked like, oh, are you PMSing? It's like, well, yo, chill. Like,
this is just, maybe I'm upset at what you said.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, you don't have to blame it on something else.
Oh my God, wait, do you watch The Office?
Girl.
Okay. So do you remember the episode where Pam, was it that she found out that Jim was dating, or Jim had gone on a date or something like that, and she was outside of the office crying.
Yeah.
And Dwight had like saw her.
Yeah.
Initially he was just like, who hurt you?
Yeah.
Where is
he? I remember.
And then he sat down with her and he's like, is it your menstrual cycle?
Yeah. We were talking about even monitoring it, like using an app.
Oh yeah, I don't use an app, but you do.
So I do, but it's for the purpose of like preparing myself for it. Like, you know what I mean? There would be times where I'll just be so overly like emotional, like editing needs to get done, something needs to be filmed, I gotta go to work, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, whatever. And then I'll just be in like, I'll just literally break down like in tears, and I won't know until like the end of that day or whatever that oh, it's because like it was, you know what I mean? So it's almost like I find that the app helps with preparing myself leading up to it, just so that I know that like, oh, it's coming.
It's that.
And I think the app does help with that.
Right.
Sometimes, at least that's what I say to myself, you know what I mean? I just try, like I'm just out here, I'm just a girl from Toronto on YouTube, just trying, okay?
Doing the best that you can.
I'm really trying to do the best that I can.
And that's all that really matters.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
I love you. That is all that matters, though. It actually is. Like, and the rest, leave it up to God.
Oh my God.
Hello?
It's a challenge because the weekends is what I do to do a lot of the YouTube stuff. Right. So to kind of like prepare myself, get myself out of a rut, and then be on camera and try to, you know. Right. It's tough. It's tough.
It is.
It's tough, but we're trying.
We are trying.
It's getting a little dark, so I have to just turn on the light. So my sister has like one motivational quote, and she has it in her room, and it's just try one more time.
Yo, and that's so.
And I'm pretty sure she came up with it by herself. Did
she really?
I'm telling you.
I believe that though.
1,000%.
Younger sister?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I can see that.
Bruh. She's like, anyway, I can do a whole channel on how amazing like this person is. Anyway, so we have like the same clipboard thing where you just put like a phrase or whatever. Mine is commitment and consistency. Whatever it is, whether it's going to the gym, whether it's, you know,
going back to school.
Doing something as little as doing your bed every morning. As long as you commit to one thing and you can do it every single time, something good will come out of it. That's what like all these motivational books and all these motivational like podcasts and stuff like that, the underlining message is literally that. I feel
keep on going.
Just keep going, despite who cares about what, I mean, external factors may come, but as long as you stay consistent with it. And I try to do that the best I can with my channel even. And the months where I look back and I see the growth happens when I do more uploads on my channel and even on my Instagram. But like once I stay committed to something, it's like
you can do it.
So with hers, it's just try one more time, or I don't think she used it was just like try one more time. And it's legit, like I think about that, I almost feel like I have that imprinted in my head all the time, only because it's like it's so easy to give up, but especially when you're on your period, it's like I'm gonna lean on that excuse a lot more, because it's like it's inevitable, it's natural, it happens, and I don't want to do it, and I have a perfect excuse not to do something. But then I think about men and the fact that they don't have it, and the fact that like, yo, if I wasn't dealing with like my uterus right now, like I would be able to get up and do all of it, like, you know what I mean, without using that as an excuse. Not that men don't have like their own thing, but it's incomparable. Like, I'm sorry. Well, I mean, what do you have for that literally comes in every single month, and you're just like, we don't know what to do or how to react or what to control or what not to control. And
you
like,
actually can't control. That's the one. Okay, so remember we were talking earlier, you want to be able to control your life, right? As best as you can, right? And that's the one thing that you can't plan. Even if you plan for it, it's still, even if you try to plan around it, it's still gonna come. Like you get a cold, you know, you can take this to try to fix the cold. You can, but your period, once it's here, it's here.
It's here, that's it. It's a wrap. I hope you ladies enjoyed this video. I hope you guys got some gems. Again, if you have any tips for Timmy and I, trust me.
We're always here trying to figure out how to make life a little
easier
for ourselves.
But again, these are our stories, these are our experiences, so we hope that you guys enjoyed it. Again, if you guys are watching this and you have to be on your period, like sis, trust, I'm like right there with you.
She really is.
But you see me out here trying, and I'm trying so hard today. You have no idea. Like, Timmy is behind the scenes, and I'm just like, I'm getting up. So I'm turning off Netflix. Like, we're not watching another episode of Shark Tank.
We did this.
But we did it.
We made God.
We ate God.
Made a video.
We did.
We're doing it.
Yeah.
Yay.
So again, try one more time. The minute you want to give up, the minute you want to lean on the excuse of like, hey, I'm on my period, hey, I got cramps, hey, I do this, blah, blah, blah. Just go into like self-care mode and then get yourself out of that funk. I want to thank Timbit again for joining us for another mukbang video. Give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click that bell icon as well.
Is it up here? The bell icon?
It's like right. It's like down. Right here.
There. There.
Yeah.
There
you go.
There?
Yeah. Well, as long as they do it, they can see it. It's a red button. You already know what it is.
Please do it.
Yeah.
Please.
It would mean a lot. Trust me. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Okay, we did it. Are we still good for, it's 3 o'clock. Okay, so how do you want to do wait, how do you stop recording?